What's happening, people? Long time no speak. I haven't uploaded a video for about 7 months or something. So I thought today, you know what, I'll give you a little video, shall I say. But they're the topics I want to speak about there. And the first topic is that ball fraud. Slot needs to leave with a question mark. It was just a question mark because there's some deluded part of our fan base who still want him, which I don't understand why. But for me, things are going to get worse and worse and worse and worse and worse if he's still here next year, and that's a guarantee. It doesn't matter what players you bring in or what backroom staff you bring in, nothing's going to change. He hasn't got a brain cell to his name. He's absolutely clueless. He's got no tactics. He's got no structure. He's got nothing. And for me, Arnie Slot has to go. He has to go. All this animosity and everything Jurgen built, he's messed it within 2 years at the club. Everything Jurgen built, he's destroyed. And I don't know how long it's going to take now to get us that stable, to start fighting at the top again, because we've got the players. But if he stays, then what? It's just going to be a merry-go-round. After, we lose the first or the third game of the season, everything's just going to come back and come back and come back. And he should have, me personally, I wanted him out in November. When we lost, I think it was, when we got beat by Brentford 3-2, that's when I wanted him out. And there was about 80% of the fan base who wanted to stick with him, and I kept on saying, be careful for what you wish for, and in the end I was right. Now it's 95% of the fan base who want him out. But it's just, no matter what backroom staff, because there was rumours that there's backroom staff coming in to help him, nothing's going to help him. He's deluded. He's a shit manager. Nothing will help him. You can give him the best players in the world, he still will not succeed with anyone. He's just simply not good enough. And his press conferences, I just cannot watch. He is so fucking deluded, and he makes me blood boil. He makes me fucking angry when he's in his press conference and he's just chatting shit. He just deflect and blame people. Or he just mentioned PSG. He just got something, like he's got something for PSG. He must go to bed off a night and fucking have a wank or something over PSG, because that's all he mentions in his press conferences. And there's nothing to do with PSG. He doesn't involve PSG or nothing. And he just brings PSG up 24/7. It's like he's got a love fest for PSG, and it's fucking absolutely infuriating to watch. And he'll throw players under the bus, and he won't take no accountability or his actions or nothing. He's just a waste man who just needs to fuck off out our club, and we want our club back together, get back to the fucking good old days. But if he stays, that's it. The season's a write-off next year. This is worse than Roy Hodgson. I would rather bring Roy Hodgson back as interim manager now than keep him. That's how bad this kid is. He's horrible. He's shit. But yeah, give me your thoughts about that fraud. Have you still got faith in him? Or he's just completely just dead and you just want him out to say you're on the same page as me? But that's a good thing. You haven't done a video in about 7 months, because I probably would have been banned now with the abuse I would have just laid into him. So it's good. It's a good job. I wasn't even doing content. And the next topic is I want to speak about Alexis McAllister. I love McAllister. Well, I think he was an exceptional player, but do I think he's on the decline now? Yes, I do. McAllister should be one of the people who should be leaving in the summer. I think his legs are just gone. He's just declined so much. It reminds me of Jordan Henderson, when Jordan Henderson was in his later career at Liverpool, even though McAllister's about 6 years younger, I think he is, and he's playing like a 35-year-old man. I think Macher, I think he should be first person to cash in on. I've seen people, plenty of rumours saying Adam Wharton will replace him. Adam Wharton, I think he's a fantastic player, but I don't think it's what Liverpool needs at this moment in time. If we're only going to get one midfielder, I think Adam Wharton's not your man, because that's just the like-for-like change, and we're still going to have the same problems in midfield with Gravenberch and Wharton and the pivot still. I'd just go and look out, and if I was Liverpool owners, I would. Lamine Camara from Monaco, I've seen him about 10-15 times this season when I've watched him from Monaco. I think that's a player who we need. Someone who is a defensive awareness structure. He's like more defensive awareness. Or I'd really like Alex Scott. If we needed an English player for the English quota, Alex Scott. I'd rather have Alex Scott than Adam Wharton. I'm not saying that Alex Scott's a better player, but I think Alex Scott would suit our midfield better than what Adam Wharton would do. Even Archie Gray, I'd take Archie Gray before Adam Wharton if it was just one midfielder. Not because I think Adam Wharton's passing is phenomenal. I think he's a decent midfielder, but I just don't. It's not what we need if we're only going to bring in one midfielder. Because I think McAllister, we should cash in on him now. His legs are gone. He's at the World Cup, so he's not going to get no rest. He's not going to have much of a pre-season next year. So I think Macher just needs to go on. Endo, but you can't sell him because he's injured. I don't know when he's back. He had that bad injury, didn't he, on his knee? I think he's back in like November, December. And we just give Grav 280 a week, which is fucking brain dead by the club for giving him that much. So he definitely won't be going. And Jones could be going, but if we sell Curtis Jones, that's going to be the biggest mistake of the midfield, because besides Sobbo, Jones is our second best midfielder, and it's going to be, we're only going to get about 40-50 million for him, plus he's English, the homegrown quota, because we're lacking in that area. So it's horrible times. It's going to be a horrible times. The club have put themselves in this mess now. They need to get themselves out, and I'm not confident they're going to do that. I don't like FSG. I never have, even when you spend all that money. And Richard Hughes, I'll give him a chance, and I think that's another little pussy who needs to go. The old Portsmouth reject needs to go along with Slot. But it's gonna be bad times in the summer. Because if it goes wrong this summer, we spent all that money like we have this summer. That's it. When the club are going to be on its arse. Leave your thoughts with McAllister as well. Do you think we should cash in on him now? And do you think that the end is near for him for his Liverpool career? And next up is Alexander Isak. His injury worries. Since he's arrived in the summer, he's been injured 3 times now. I think he had a groin injury, broke his leg, which you can't blame him for that. And I think he had was it hamstring, groin and a leg break, was it? I think it was overeating or something. Isaac wasn't even my number one pick in the summer. He's my number 2 pick. I wanted Julian Alvarez before Isaac because I heard rumours going around that he needed a groin operation or a thigh operation, something between them lines. He needed them. Come the end of the season, that was when he was at Newcastle, and he didn't end up having it. And to spend that much money on him, and the seasons he's had, the leg break you can't take away, but the 2 stupid injuries, which they're the injuries he was getting on a regular basis for Newcastle. I really do think it's a worry after spending 125 mil on him. And credit to, who was it? Someone said if someone offered you 80 million for Isaac now, would you take it? I would. If a team coming for 80 million now for Isaac, you know, we spent 125 in the summer, would you take it? I would. Because that guy's injuries are a worry, and not only that, the way it's going to look like this ball thrower is going to be in charge next season. Every time Isaac plays, he's getting 8 touches a game with the ball. He's spent nearly 200 million on 2 attackers, and they're only getting 8 touches a game every time they play. So that's a very, very big worry, along with his injuries. But I love Isaac. I think he's a phenomenal player. But when he was at Newcastle, he was the 2nd best striker in the league, behind Haaland, obviously. But I'm really, really, really worried about Isaac and his injuries. And the last topic before the league is Alonso or Areola. There might be other managers out there who you fancy, but they're my 2 picks who I want. I love Xabi Alonso because he's a club hero. He knows the club. He's done the invincible at Leverkusen, so that he's got a good CV. Even when he was at Madrid, I think we had the best win ratio, even though it was like, I don't know whether he got sacked or he left on mutual consent or nothing like that, but he had the best win record out of all the Madrid managers. But it was just he just couldn't be asked with the fucking egos like Vinicius Junior and Mbappe and that. So Alonso and Areola, he is so underrated, and the football he plays suits our club's heritage, how we like to play. The attacking press football. So, and after he lost Zabani to PSG, Kirkes to us, and Dean Howson to Madrid. So in the summer he lost his 3 best players, and then Semenyo in January to City, and he could get Champions League football, but the minimum is probably Conference League, maybe even Europa League football, after losing 3 of his best players. And he's still playing better football than what Arne Slot's playing. Areola's probably playing their 2nd or 3rd best football in the whole of the Premier League, and he's losing his best players every summer. And he's still finding ways, and he's still finding the right players to fit his system and the way he wants to play. But there was rumours that Alonso could be off to Chelsea, which, if you go to Chelsea, he's a fucking rat in my eyes. You don't go to that fucking dead scummy club. Once you're a cult hero, I wouldn't say he's a Liverpool legend, but he's a cult hero. And he's scummy if he goes there. But they're my 2 picks as my next 2 managers who Liverpool should be looking at. But yeah, people, sorry I haven't posted in about 7 months or something, but I start posting daily now. Well, not daily. I post about 3 or 4 times a week, but I will try my very, very best to post every day. But I just don't want to bring pointless content to you, like content I don't believe in. If, say, like I see a rumour and there's no substance or nothing to it, I just cannot be asked being one of them content creators who just post shit just for the fucking view and that. I'm a real one, me. I just post fucking honest things and think with substance behind it. But yeah, that sound post as much as I can. Now, I'll just be, I wasn't a mess and that with my mental health and shit like that, but that's for another day, that innit, we'll fucking move on. But yeah, people, just give the video a like, comment and subscribe, and that's fucking season a bit, up the fucking red man.